Hello everyone. Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you are good and all are doing well prepared for the FA1. So, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, World After 1949. See, before that we discussed some other matters like about the course and syllabus. So, total we had done 9 to 10 chapters, right? First chapter number 1, rise of British rule in India. Then chapter number 2, First World War and Russian Revolution. Then chapter number 5, movement towards independence. Chapter number 7, post independence India. Then chapter number 8, framing of constitution and its features. Chapter number 9, fundamental rights, duties and directive principle of state policy. Then chapter number 10, organs of government. And chapter number 12, Indian democracy. Then chapter number 14, India location, geological structure and physiography 2. Then chapter number 17, natural vegetation. Then 18, wildlife. Then 19, India human lifestyle. And 20, disaster management. So total we have done 13 chapters. So 7 chapters बाकी है. कौन कौन से? Chapter number 13, 15, 16, then 11, then 6, 4 and 3. So total 7 chapters हमारे बाकी है कोर्स में and 13 chapters हो चुके हैं. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is a chapter number 6 from history part, the world after 1945. So come to the page number 39. So in last lecture we have revised about the chapter number 7 and then we decided कि हम revisions करेंगे, but chapters is not that much tough. If you want to revise the chapter, then you can see the video of that particular chapters. Okay, so now we start a new chapters. Come to the page number 39. Yes, chapter 6, world after 1945. So in this chapter, what will we learn? So first topic, the United Nations Charter. Then we learned about the Cold War's reasons and consequences. And main thing is that the relation between the two countries, like this India Pakistan, India China, India and Bangladesh, India and Bhutan, and India and Sri Lanka, India and Nepal, India and Afghanistan, then India and Myanmar. So this in this chapter, this one the main topic is the India's relation with its neighboring country. Then next topic is the relation between India and Soviet Union, that is Russia. Then India's contribution at the international level, India's relation with other countries like India and United Russian relation. Then disintegration of Soviet Union. partition and unification of Germany, rise of independent nation in Asia, rise of independent nation in Africa, non-ally movement, etc. So in this chapter, many interesting topic we'll learn and बहुत ही एंजॉय करेंगे हम ये चैप्टर. बहुत इजी चैप्टर है एंड टॉपिक विल ऑल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सो shall I start? Okay, good. The page of history are full of innumerable wars fought in ancient India and the world. Yet the most destructive war which will always be remembered in the modern world in the First and Second World War. The League of Nations was formed with the purpose of establishing the permanent peace in the world. But due to certain limitations, it failed, and in 1939, World War II broke out. The disturbed state of mind and the horrors of the World War II pursued the human beings to once again make efforts for the peace and protection of independence. This resulted in the establishment of the United Nations on 24th October 1945. See, in first para, what we say, so at the past means at the बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस टाइम पूरे वर्ल्ड में और इंडिया में हमारी जो हिस्ट्री के पेजेस हम अगर शफल करें, इफ वी कैन शफल द पेजेस ऑफ आवर हिस्ट्री, then that pages are full of innumerable wars. But the most destructive war which we'll never forget is the First World War and Second World War. And also many leagues of nations and were established, but the certain limitations की वजह से वो फेल गई. And then 1939 में सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर हुआ. then उनकी वजह से सेकेंड ड्यू टू द disturbed minds of and horrors of the World War II, human beings to once again make efforts for the peace and protection, and that's why the result of that the establishment of United Nations. So what is the United Nations? Now next topic is the United Nations Chartered. So come to the next topic, the United Nations Charter. United Nations Charter start with the preamble and it explain the goal of United Nations. Below given are the goals. United Nations Charter start with the preamble and also explain the goals of United Nations. And which type of goals? So that there are given below. So there is a four goal. First, there are four goals. First one, to establish international peace and security. First goal is there the first of all the peace and security को लाना था. And for this to take effective and collective measures to prevent or eliminate anything that would disrupt peace and suppress act of aggression. Resolve every international dispute by peaceful means. I mean to say, without any fight. And the second one is developing friendly relations between the state and taking all appropriate steps to maintain the world peace. Here the word mentioned the state is a means to the country. कंट्री के बीच में फ्रेंडली रिलेशन डेवलप करना जिनकी वजह से वर्ल्ड पीस बनी रहे. That is the second goal of UN. Then third one is economic, social and cultural problem should be solved with the intervention of United Nations, and human rights as well as basic freedom should be disseminated irrespective of caste, language, जेंडर और रिलीजन. ये सब जो है casteism, then language, gender और religion सब में freedom दी गई. And the fourth one is the society act as a central body for bringing harmony between the functions of different nations because every nation has own rules and regulation and वो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फंक्शंस के बिटवीन में कैसे हारमनी लानी है दैट इज़ अ सोसाइटीज एक्ट ऑफ सेंट्रल बॉडी. ये फोर्थ गोल था कि वो लानी है बट कैसे. Thus, United Nations Charter concludes that the dismissal of war and constant urge for peace is the main objective of United Nations. What is the main objective of United Nations? Then you can write the constant urge for the peace is the main objective of United Nations. So here we done the this topic that is goals of United Nations charters. So there is a given there are four goals are given in this topic which we have learned. I mean understood. First, establish peace and security. Then developing friendly relation. Then economic, social, and culture problems should be solved with intervention of UN. Then a society act as a bringing a harmony between the functions of different nations. So there are four goals. So now you should read. You have 2 minutes. No, sorry, 1 minute for first and second topic, first paragraph, and this then these four top points. You just read it within 1 minute. Then we'll start a code for reasons and consequence. Okay, so here your time start. पहले first paragraph and then United Nations Charter. And please underline the important words like international peace and security, developing friendly relation. These all are important words. So ऐसे आपको जो भी words important लगे for examination purpose you can underline. Okay, done first paragraph. Good. Now United Nations Charters, read it. Okay, done. Good. So now Cold War 1945 to 1962. Total 17 years. Reasons and consequences given in 2 paragraphs only. So, though the World War II got over, it resulted into the creation of America and Russia as a superpower by taking the place of England. After completion, the Second World War, उनके रिजल्ट में अमेरिका एंड रशिया है वो सुपर पावर कंट्री बने इन प्लेस ऑफ इंग्लैंड एंड फ्रांस. First, England and France was the superpowers country, but after of World War II, America and Russia as a superpower while taking the place of England and France. In war, England, France, Russia, and America were together, but Russia's administration policy created differences, and thus America and England separated. See, in war, these four countries were together. England, France, Russia, and America were together, but the Russian administration policies create differences, and that's why the America and England separated. And the strong competition between the two superpowers, that is America and Russia, who established the supremacy over the world, emerged after the Second World War. See, उनके बाद एक स्ट्रॉन्ग कंपटीशन हुई दो सुपर पावर कंट्रीज में, अमेरिका एंड रशिया. The power was centralized between the two poles, one America and the second Russia. Therefore, this time period is considered as a bipolar world order. See, underline this. What is the reason कि हम वो टाइम पीरियड को बाइपोलर वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर कहते हैं? So, the power was centralized between the two poles, that is America and Russia. That's why this time period is considered as bipolar war. Then, owing to extremely tense relation between two powers block, this phase is known as Cold War phase. This one is also underlined, please. At various incidents, both the superpower almost come into conflict with one another. First तो underline कीजिए bipolar world war and the Cold War phase. Then there was a basic change in the relation among the powerful nation of the world after the World War. So America and Soviet Union, who had once allied and fought against the Nazi Germany and fascist Italy, emerged as a leader of two rival power bloc and military powers. See, there is a basic change in relation among the powerful nation after the World War. Then America and Soviet Union, that is America and Russia, and who had once allied the fight against the वो दोनों पहले नाजी जर्मनी एंड फैसिस्ट इटाली के अगेंस्ट में लड़ रहे थे, एंड देन आफ्टर द सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर वो दोनों में ही लड़ाई हो गई. Thus the Cold War started between them, and then उन दोनों के वो दो कंट्री के बीच में कोल्ड वॉर स्टार्ट हो चुका. तो ब्रिटेन एंड फ्रांस also had emerged victorious, yet they lost the statue of great powers due to terrible renation caused by ravages of war and ending of imperialism. See, Britain and France also the उसमें emerge हुए, yet they lost the status of great powers. But स्टिल उनके जो स्टेटस थे ग्रेट पावर्स का वो उन्होंने खो दिया. Germany, Italy and Japan not only lost the war but also were ruined economically, politically and militarily. These three countries, Germany, Italy and Japan, not only lost their war but वो इकोनॉमिकली, पॉलिटिकली और मिलिट्री वाइज भी पूरा खराब हो चुका, टोटली रूइन हो गया. After the war, Russia captured the eastern areas of Germany and other eastern countries like Austria, Albania, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Poland, Romania, Bulgaria and the Baltic state. See, आफ्टर कंप्लीशन द वर्ड कि रशिया ने बहुत से ईस्टर्न साइड्स एरिया के जो कंट्री थे उनको कैप्चर कर लिया. उसमें नाम है, अंडरलाइन करना, ऑस्ट्रिया, अल्बानिया, हंगेरी, यूगोस्लाविया, जिकोस्लाविया, पोलैंड, जर्मनी, रोमेनिया, बल्गेरिया एंड द Baltic states. Then they gave away reins of power to respective communist parties of those countries, and they did this to continue their superiority on this country. And उनकी जो डोमिनेंट प्लेस था उनका रह गया वो सब कंट्री के ऊपर. During the 1949, by conducting a nuclear test, during the 1949 nuclear test की वजह से the Russia directly challenged the monopolistic nuclear power of America. और उसमें ही democratic system was gradually established in the Western European countries that were liberated by British and American force. और उसी टाइम में एक डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम है वो एस्टेब्लिश्ड हुई इन वेस्टर्न यूरोपियन कंट्रीज़ में, एंड they liberate the British and American forces. So in first paragraph, we have learned about the after the नहीं सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर कंप्लीट हो गया, फिर अमेरिका एंड रशिया में बहुत से प्रॉब्लम्स हुए, क्यों हुए, देन बायोपोलर वर्ल्ड वॉर्स कंसीडर करते हैं वो टाइम को, कोल्ड वॉर फेज बोलते हैं। एंड द सेकेंड पैराग्राफ में कौन सा कंट्री कहाँ पे ज्वाइन हुआ और कौन कौन से प्रॉब्लम्स किसको करने पड़े फेस, सो वो सब है। सो हियर वी डन द कोल्ड वॉर के रीजंस and consequences. So there is a two paragraph in this topic. You just read it within a 1.5 minute. Then we'll moving on next topic, that is a word distributed among the army groups. So you have just 1.5 minute for read these two paragraph. Fast reader and also underline the important points. See students, I tell you in every lecture, please underline the important points, please underline the important points, because that underlined points is very helpful at the time of examination. So please underline karna. Done first paragraph? Good. Now second paragraph. Okay, done? Good. So here we done the United Nations Charter and Cold War reasons and consequences. Total two topic of this chapter we have done. Next topic, the word distributed among the army groups. One of the most important aspects of the conflict of ideology was mutual distrust and sense of doubt on the intention of rival group. मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट कौन सा था इसका, कि फर्स्ट तो म्यूचुअल distrust and sense of doubt on the intention of rival group. Owing to the fear born out of mutual distrust and doubt, both the power established their own military base. और उनकी वजह से उसके जो फियर बॉर्न हुआ और ड्यू टू दैट एक मिलिट्री बेसिस पावर्स एस्टेब्लिश्ड हुए. Led and inspired by America, Western democratic countries on the North Atlantic once established a military organization, that is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization, in April 1949. Please remember the full form of NATO. NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is established in by America in Western democratic countries on North Atlantic Ocean, established a military organization, that is NATO, in April 1949. Then, to protect the southern eastern countries from the onslaught of Soviet Union communism, America and England established one more military, that is a SEATO, SEATO, in 1945. Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. So first, NATO for the north side countries and than the CETO for the southern eastern countries. Russia established a military organization named Warsaw Pact against the CETO military organization. Russia also established military organization, that is a Warsaw Pact against the CETO military, which established by America and England. One more military organization, that is a CENTO, Central East North Treaty Organization or Baghdad Treaty, was established in Middle Eastern countries under the leadership and inspirations of England. Here various Arab countries joined CENTO. Many Arab countries joined CENTO, that is Central East North Treaty Organization. And then America took over its leadership. So in this topic मोस्टली कौन से आर्मी ग्रुप कहाँ पे एस्टेब्लिश हुए वो दिया गया है. सो नेटो, सीटो एंड सेंटो एंड वार्सो पैक्ट. Okay, read these two para in 30 to 40 seconds because very short paragraph. Speed up and also underline the full form and try to learn this. Because many a times in a 1 mark question, full form may be asked. So done? Good. So here we done total 3 topic of this chapter. Okay. So we have done total 3 topics in this chapter. The first one is United Nations Charters, then Cold War Reasons and Consequences, and then the world distributed among the army group. So here we done this 3 topic and also done today's lecture. So I hope you all enjoyed today's lecture because in this chapter not that much long topics. So it is very easy to learn. So in today's homework, do preparation and reading for the FA1. कोई रिटर्न होमवर्क नहीं है ये चैप्टर का, वो मैं बाद में आपको करवा लूँगी. सो होमवर्क में सिर्फ आपको लर्न करना है FA1 के लिए. ओके, सो प्रिपेयर फॉर दी वर्स्ट and best of reading for the FA1 preparation. Best prepare for all the subjects, not only for the social but for the all subjects. Okay, so here we done today's lecture. I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye everyone. और आपको कोई भी डाउट्स हो FA1 के चैप्टर्स में, so you can ask me. And I'm not remember the name of that student, but one student asked me the answers of पहले कोई टेस्ट के क्वेश्चंस का आंसर चाहिए, but dear I don't have papers and which test I don't know what you talk about. So just give me a detail in YouTube channel message, I mean to say comment. So I try कि मैं आपको आंसर कर पाऊँ. आपने बोला था but I can't understood what will you, sorry, what you want to say, I mean to say ask. Okay, so others read कर रहे हैं ना. Okay, good. Okay, goodbye everyone.